So, second video from Estonia. First of all, I want to say I got a lot of positive and warm feedback from the first video what we did about my home. Every single comment was a positive one, other than one comment who said that Chris is a spoiled mama's boy. Well, almost correct, but I ain't just a mama's boy, I'm your mama's boy. Moving on, so this is my capital, my country's capital, Tallinn. It's a city of 500,000 people, by far the largest city in Estonia. And where are we exactly at the moment? Well, we are in front of the old town gates. Now, as you can see, these are the towers, and in between it was connected by a gate back in the old days. Now, Estonia's old town is very rich in culture. The official founding year in the history books is 1238. So you can imagine. Now, what makes Estonia's old town or Tallinn's old town special is that, as you know, Europe has been ravaged by wars over centuries and centuries, but since Estonia is a fairly small country, them bombs haven't really landed on our old town too much, only in one instance. So a lot of this rich history is preserved. And as my history teacher back in school used to tell me, our neighboring countries' old towns ain't got shit on Tallinn's old town. And I must agree. What makes it special? Well, imagine a city of old times. You know, you have the town walls surrounded all over the city, right? For protection. All of this wall is basically preserved. And I will show you guys, there are very good examples of where this massive wall still is standing. And also a good example is these two towers here. Now, modern days, this inside the old town is filled with clubs, bars, restaurants, lounges, anything you need to have a good time, and also a very big tourist hub. It used to be a very popular place for English bachelors to come here and have a good time, but Estonia is doing quite well these days, so things are quite expensive, and I would say a lot of these places here are tourist traps. There is so much to show. Our parliament is inside there as well. I'll try to show you guys some of the better details, but hopefully this video won't go too long. So in the center there is the town square, and they should have a winter market there. So let's go check out that winter market and maybe some of the best buildings of old times. So let's go inside, guys. So plenty of restaurants everywhere. Here's a nice steakhouse and Iron Bull here sitting in front of the steakhouse. So you'll have an endless option of restaurants here. I'm joined today with my sister's two kids and the doggo today, and well, every single narrow street, every single wide street inside the old town is cobblestone. So these have been put down already 700, 800 years ago. And as you can see, a lot of tourists, even at winter time. You can only imagine what summertime here is like. So even at winter time, plenty of tourists. All right, guys, we're already almost to the town square now, but here, coming to this restaurant, this is called Hansa. So why is this restaurant special? Well, this restaurant will offer you medieval times food. So you will eat like they used to eat in the 13th and 14th century times. I've been in this restaurant quite a few times, and it's definitely you know, a special feeling, or it's a special vibe. Also, you can see they are offering some sweet almonds here, and they are dressed as medieval times. So we will have some sweet almond, please.
Yeah.
And they will be doing us. It's a very crunchy almond with some caramelized sugar. It's lovely. So let's have a nibble at those. But just if Ello, you wanna film around here, come here and just look at these buildings, guys. You can truly see. You can truly see the, the history here with all of these buildings built in different century times, and they've never been changed. And so what does Hansa mean? Hansa means so Estonia was in the original Hansa Pact. That means the first 13 biggest cities in Europe, and they made a trade pact to develop these countries through these cities through trade. So that's what happened, and those times, medieval times, were really good times for Estonia and this city Tallinn, because we were developing with Germany and all these other big countries through ship trade. But hey, let's have a look at these almonds. Maybe you want to film how young man does it?
Yes, so I melt the 4 sugars and 16 spices. Later, after it melted fully, I will add the almonds, mix them all together, add a little bit of water, and that's it. Yeah,
sure.
The recipe is over 600 years old.
600 years old recipe, guys. So let's have a taste, or they're not ready yet?
This one's sadly not ready yet.
Okay.
But I can give you the other ones.
I'll buy one.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so 1 cone is 5 golden coins.
Golden coins, okay. So that's €5, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a really good drawing. You drew it very well. I will give you other drawing back.
So they look like this, and they're actually super yummy. It's like this caramelized sugar. You said 14 spices. They're a little bit spicy. I've had them throughout the years. Thank you very much.
Yes, and also people believe that it can cure every disease and keep a person young forever. For example, I can tell that we are over 500 years old here.
Cures every disease, huh? Lovely. So I love these. I've had these over every time I come to this old town. They've been selling these for like 10 years here minimum, even more. So they're yummy. But hey, let's go check out the town square now. So guys, I guess I have to show an example as well of a restaurant. So let's see what it looks like inside, and let's film. This is the medieval restaurant. So let's see what it looks like inside. Oh, there's people eating, so ma korra filmin natukene. Everybody's dining quietly, so I can't speak too loud, but as you can see, medieval times style eating. So there is like tens and tens of restaurants like that that you can indulge in, and well, this is one of them. All the customer service is dressed medieval times as well. So yeah, it's definitely a theme style eating. So the town square opening here, and this is the town square old church. And there's plenty of churches everywhere around here. We still have the Christmas tree up here. It's a big ass Christmas tree. As you can see, it's almost as high as these buildings here. And I guess I'll just walk up. And so they sell Christmas trees in the middle here sometimes. And you can see all of this history here. In the summertime, people are having beers here everywhere and so forth.
Guys, look at what beautiful Christmas tree this is.
Before or after?
Water, because there was water from the 17th century. So we have seen the symbol of our
So guys, that's the town square. They used to have a winter market here, but I guess the winter market is just being closed now, so we missed it. So that kind of sucks, but I just wanted to show you this little piece of history here. So in the old times, if they caught a criminal or convicted someone, then these are the original chains here, and they would, this is the original one, it's never been taken off. So they would chain a person here. I don't know, is it either through hand, probably through hand, not by neck, and they would, by neck. The local people know that they would, you know, chain him by neck, and they would stone this villain to death. The town people, everybody would throw a rock at him, and they would stone this person to death. So brutal, medieval, dark times. So guys, medieval music playing in this little kiosk here, and what a prime example of the old town wall here. Just have a look at this wall, guys. Quite incredible, I would say. And from this side, you can see that the city has been built on a hilltop, and the whole town wall here still preserved, and maybe not the best angle, but it goes all around, making a complete circle here. So impeccable history of old times for sure. So guys, this is the Freedom Square. As you can see, there's a big united flag between Russia and Ukraine. Estonia supports Ukraine, and that's that. This is a place of concerts at summertime, of public gatherings, and what I actually wanted to show you as well is this is the monument of freedom. So you know, talking about freedom and all that, Estonia was occupied by Russia after the Second World War. So communism came, and those were very trying times for my country. And so speaking about the mentality of Estonians is that when the Soviet Union finally collapsed at 1991 in this country, we had a chip on our soldiers. We felt like we have something to prove, and now 30 plus years later, Estonia has massively advanced, and we are a very proud small nation. Before the Soviet Union, we felt like we were like Denmark or Finland or these other countries, Scandinavian countries. The outside world has the understanding that Estonia is a Slavic country, something like Belarusia or something along those lines, whereas actually we are a Scandinavian country. Our language is Scandinavian, our mentality is Scandinavian. Hell, even the national anthem is exactly one-on-one the melody as a Finnish anthem. But just because Big Brother took us, you know, away from Scandinavia, then there is this understanding that, you know, we are a Slavic country, whereas actually the whole mentality or the understanding for ourselves is that we're a Scandinavian country. Here's one very proud Estonian and the amount of work we've done with the past 30 years. So guys, we're on the other side of the old town, and this is a prime example of a Russian times church. And how do you know it's a Russian church? Well, just look at the tower tops there. We call them onion tops. They resemble the shape of an onion, and that's only from Russian culture. And just to maybe sum up the video here and show you the contrast or how it's going is, right across this fabulous example of a Russian church is our parliament. So this is our parliament here. This is where all the politicians make their big decisions here. And so you can see the Russian church also here with the parliament. And you know, Estonia is a small nation of 1.3 million people, and from that 1.3 million people, around 35% are Russian first speaking or Russian first language people. But these Russian first-speaking people identify themselves these days as Estonians, and we take them as our own. So there is still friendship between Russians and Estonians, at least with these Russians who live in our land, our country. They are our people. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little Old Town City tour here today. There is still so much more to show, plenty of towers, but let's not make this video too long. Best if you come and travel here at summertime yourself, and I can guarantee you'll have loads of fun time. And well, this is the Old Town. Right next to the Old Town is the New Town that's full of skyscrapers, offices, shopping malls, etc., etc., etc. But obviously the main attraction, or the tourist attraction, is this Old Town. And for you party people out there, I would say the Old Town hosts about maybe 10 strip clubs, something like that. So there's something from everybody. Double trouble.